Hi ladies, welcome back. It's Chelsea. Today I thought that I would film for you a fall fabric haul. So I love watching these, so I thought I would make one. I went to Fabricland two different times in the last little while. So I went once in the spring, I believe it was, and then I went once again a couple of weeks ago, and both times is when they were having member sales. So that's when I like to go, because then if I fall in love with anything that is brand new or a little bit more expensive, it's usually 40 or 50% off. So I'm going to jump right in with what's on the top and is my favorite and most expensive and most intimidating thing. So I got this beautiful burgundy ponte. I'm not sure if it's like a ponte, different kind of ponte or whatever. It's a ponte. I got three meters of it. There's a lot here. Anyways, and it is like a nice thick, but quite a good. It actually doesn't have a lot of stretch this way, but it has quite a bit of stretch this way. So I'm really excited about it. I also got thread and a long invisible zipper to match, because what I would like to make with this is a dress, some sort of a dress with sleeves and a little bit of a fuller skirt. So either like a swing skirt, or maybe, I was thinking maybe a pleated skirt, but I don't think that'll work very well with a ponte. So I think I'm just gonna do more like a swing skirt. And what I'm gonna use for that is some new patterns that I got. So I'll show you my binder. It's really exciting. And I just got this binder at Staples when I was shopping for some stuff with my husband. And it's to hold my PDF pattern. So I got a binder and I got some dividers for inside of it, and I've just been printing off the instructions of my PDF patterns whenever I print them to make them for the first time, and then putting them in there, and that way I can keep them organized. So I ordered some Love Notions PDF patterns recently, around the time that I bought. I'm gonna get rid of this because it's pretty hot. I got the Tessa dress, the Tessa sheath dress, and I also got this Sybil skirt pattern collection. So the Tessa sheath dress can be mashed up with any of the Sybil skirts. So the Sybil skirts, they're all made for knits, and there are like 6 different styles, so you can actually make quite a lot of dresses, and there's 3 different sleeve lengths, I believe. So there's a lot of things. They're made to just pull over your head, but I find with my shoulder and waist measurements, even when I use like a pretty stretchy fabric and a stretch stitch, I have a really hard time getting them over my shoulders without popping the seam. So I think in the future, if I'm making like a really fitted waist dress with a seam, I'm just going to put a zipper in. Even though I hate zippers, I'm going to try an invisible zipper for the first time on this. So I go back to work at the end of October, and I'm hoping that I will have it done to wear that, and I'll update you guys whenever I get there. The next fabric that I got, I saw it at the store. That one was like $16 or $20 a meter. Fabric's pretty expensive in Canada. That's in Canadian dollars, but it was 50% off with the member sale, so it was more like 8 or 10. I can't quite remember. This fabric, they had a whole table of really like fall-looking fabrics that were $4 a meter, and that's what most of these other ones are, because I'm newer to sewing. I don't like to spend a lot of money on fabric in case I mess things up, especially things like this. So this is a really pretty, it's like a chiffon. So it's beautiful. I love these colors, navy and teal. I don't know if it's showing up very well. Beautiful drapey. I love wearing blouses, especially like tunic length blouses, like this sort of thing. This is intimidating to me. I've never sewn with anything this drapey before. I'm thinking I might do the like starch bath or gelatin bath to try that before I sew with it, and I am still looking for a pattern to use with it. So there's a few that I've been looking at, and one of them is in Sew Over It's new book, the ebook, the Weekend Capsule Wardrobe book. Saw that, been watching Lisa's videos for months now, and been eyeing up lots of her patterns. I don't actually own any yet, so I think the ebook might be my first purchase. This fabric is one that I bought in the spring, again at Fabricland. This was a more expensive one that I also got 50% off with the member sale at the time. So it is really, really stretchy cotton blend. But it's like got a decent weight to it for how stretchy it is. It's not a jersey, it's definitely thicker, and it's got this super pretty pastel floral pattern on it, really big floral. Doesn't seem to be super directional, it kind of goes all over the place. Might have already started on something with this, so it's been a busy month, is all I've really been working on lately. So I will update you whenever I finish that. Alright, so the next fabric I have is also something I picked up in the spring, and it is just beautiful. Really, really beautiful fabric. I don't think I mentioned the last fabric I bought. I got 3 meters of it, and I'm actually thinking I might make something for my daughter out of the rest of that too. But this fabric was a remnant in the Fabricland that I go to has a lot of remnants in the downstairs area of their store, and they're usually marked down really good. So in a quest for some really pretty knits to try out, I found this, and it is like a thicker jersey. It's super, super stretchy. Like, it's really stretchy both ways, but I absolutely love, it's like a big kind of abstract floral print, and it's really, really soft, but I think I only have a meter of it. So what I think I'm going to do with it is a t-shirt. I think I'm going to make a really nice kind of slouchy t-shirt with it that I'm hoping I can wear dressed up to work or just wear on the weekend. I have a favorite t-shirt that's kind of dying a slow, painful death, and I would like to, I'm on the lookout for a good pattern to try to remake that. The next fabric that I got, I'm so excited about. It is not even funny. It's a little bit outside of what I usually like, but it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. So this is really pretty green, a few different colors of green plaid. I think it's a plaid. Counts as a plaid. Anyways, it's gorgeous. I hope the colors are showing up, but it is a very thick man-made. It's like white on the other side, but it's a really, really thick stretch. So it has almost no stretch to it this way, lots and lots of stretch to it that way. I'm so excited. I think it's a perfect fall winter fabric. It's really heavy. So what I want to make with this one is a Tessa sheath dress with the boat neck and a long sleeve, and probably the midi length. So I think it'll just be perfect for that. It has enough structure that I think the little bit bigger, like the true sheath dress skirt, will look really nice, and the long sleeves will be super warm because it does get very, very cold where I live in Canada. So even with like tights and we wear like down jackets all winter long, like big boots and stuff. I will wear dresses to work, but they have to be warm. So I'm really excited to start that. And the last fabric that I have is another plaid. It looks very similar to the green one, except this is a sweater knit. So it's like a stretchy, really cozy sweater knit. It's not too, like, it's not a really big woven knit. It doesn't fray very much, which I think is good, and it does have almost no stretch in one direction. So I was looking for something to try making a cardigan out of that wouldn't be a nightmare and really, really hard to sew. Because Love Notions, I belong to their Facebook page. If you don't, you should check it out. It's really great for ideas on things. And they just released the Canyon cardigan pattern. Well, I say they probably released it a month ago now, but I bought it. It went on sale when they first released it, so I bought it already. There's like a really pretty drapey front cardigan pattern, and so my plan for this is to make the waterfall cardigan view with a 3/4 length sleeve, because I tend to prefer a 3/4 length sleeve with sweaters if I'm going to be wearing them with things that are like sleeveless. So I figure I can use this to layer some of my more spring and summer shirts, and keep wearing those into the fall. And I really enjoy this color. It's kind of like a teal blue, so I think that'll be beautiful. And that is all the fabrics that I have for you for the fall. I am going back to work in a month, so my sewing time will become even more limited. I really don't get a lot of time to sew with my two little ones, so I'm going to try my best to get as much of these done before I go back to work so that I can start wearing them, but if not, I'll keep working on them into the later fall. But I will update you guys at the end of October with what I have finished of these sewing plans. So thank you so much for watching. Again, it's Chelsea. Subscribe if you liked this, and I'm going to try to bring you more sewing updates as much as possible. Bye.